Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sylvia Barrock, and in this video I'm going to talk about Vuzi. Is Vuzi a buy? Stay tuned. Before we start, let's check out what is the company doing, and then we're going to analyze some of the technicals on the chart, and we're going to see also some of the fundamentals and why do I think that Vuzi might explode soon as well. So let's open up ChartMill now. Vuzi is a leading supplier of smart glasses and augmented reality technologies and products of the consumer and enterprise markets. So this is of course a nice sector, and it has to do with something new. It is, in my opinion, a very good thing to look at. It is something new here in this area, like I mentioned, and that's why I like the stock. So let's take a look at the chart and see what the chart is telling us. So the chart on Vuzi pretty much exploded since last year December. Last year December the stock was trading at 4,430, and after that it made a huge breakout here, pulled back a little bit, consolidated here a little bit for a while, and then made another huge breakout. So again, this is a nice momentum stock, and this is something I would like to see, of course, if I'm trading momentum especially. And as you can see here also, we see huge increasement on those volume bars. We see also the stock went into the overbought area, 94 RSI. So this is something we don't see a lot, especially on in the stock market. But again, this is nothing what should make you to sell this company or start shorting it, or this is not a sign that it's going to go all of a sudden down. Like I'm mentioning also in some of my previous videos, this basically means it's a huge overreaction, it's extension, and actually it might continue higher, and every stock which has some growth potential or momentum can stay overbought for some longer periods of time. So don't get fooled by those indicators, just follow the price action. Like I mentioned here, we see now this pullback here in the past. This was on a very light volume, and after that we saw another breakout, pull back again, another light volume, and another huge move. So all those waves are like $10 on this stock, $5 to $10. This is of course huge momentum, a lot of volatility on this stock, which makes it of course very interesting as well for trading. And now we saw here recently some more pullback. So we went here into the 25.68 area, pulled back into this 50 EMA and into the 12.43 area. So this is of course a huge pullback, and like I mentioned, volatility happens not only to the upside, also to the downside. That's why it is very important to have a very good risk management system and to follow your risk management, and don't ignore it and throw too much size into those stocks, because as you can see, they can pull back very heavily as well, and if you have too much size involved here, you're going to get hurt, and emotionally that might not be easy for you, seeing your P&L going up and down like crazy. So after this huge pullback, like I mentioned, into this 50 EMA, we saw another move. So we were here around 1284 actually. From 1284 we went into 2942 in one wave, one swing. Again, in swing trading, we're focusing on those swings. We're buying the dips here, we're trying to wait out here those pullbacks, buying the pullbacks and speculating on another swing or up move to the upside. What we see here, of course, is a huge move, like I mentioned, huge volatility. After that, again, another pullback, but this time we couldn't reach the 50 EMA here. We only went into the 20 EMA, made a nice candle here, and again, those candles are very important. I'm explaining that in a different course here, but this is very nice bullish pattern here around this 20 EMA, and broke out, made another high. So this is a huge momentum stock, and based on the chart, based on the momentum, I can say that bulls are in control here. We have higher highs, higher lows, strong green candles on the upside, and very few candles on the downside. Like I mentioned, because of the volatility, we have also, of course, a lot of downside as well here, but this is something normal. So I like the momentum on this stock, I like the volatility, I like the bullishness on this stock. That's why for me this is based on the technical analysis on this chart. It is a buy, and I would like to buy it actually on a pullback. I don't like buying breakouts here. Breakouts is always sketchy and hard to buy because you're just putting yourself in a bad situation. You don't have a very good risk reward, so you always want to buy low and sell high. You want to buy into some support areas, into some consolidation areas, and then sell into some resistance areas. I'm not buying here breakouts. It is just a very bad risk reward, and normally most of the breakouts fail, so pullbacks are working much better risk reward, and it's something to focus on that. So that's based on the chart. Of course, like I mentioned, we've been here into very overbought area for a long period of time, but this might continue. This does not mean that, like I mentioned, all of a sudden the stock is going to collapse and this is going to go to zero or something like that. Just keep in mind those things. And of course, if it is in an overbought area, you don't want to jump in right when it is here. Better to wait for a pullback, and you see also here pullback on this RSI. So that's that. Let's check out now, of course, how the fundamentals look like and why it has some potential to go further. Okay, we have now here some of the fundamentals KPIs on Vuzi on Chartmill, and I think this is actually a great website to check out very quickly some of the fundamentals, which are of course very important if you're looking to combine some fundamental and technical analysis. This is not a must, but I find it personally very helpful, and it had helped me a lot during my trading career. So we have here a profitability rating of 1, so this is of course very bad. And we have here the score of Vuzi is 4. This is a neutral score, and profitability ratio for Vuzis are negative. So this is of course not something I want to see. We have here also negative return on assets, negative profit margin of minus 155%. So this is worse than the rest of the industry. And the profit margin is minus 6.7. 95% of the industry have a better profit margin. So of course this is nothing I want to see if I am looking for a long-term buy. Especially if I'm looking to catch some momentum on the downside and take some profits, it's a different story. But if I'm looking for buy and hold or something to be invested and give it some more room, this is just nothing I want to see. Also, valuation here, Vuzi reported negative earnings for the last year, which makes the price earnings ratio negative, and it's expected to report negative earnings again. So this is also not a good sign, like I mentioned. But if we scroll down, we see here all of a sudden something green, and this is growth. So we have outstanding growth rating on Vuzi. We have here earnings per share is growing 11% over the past year, and the estimates for the next 2 years, Vuzi will show very strong growth in earnings per share. So the earnings per share will grow by 37.85%, which is not bad. So we have some kind of a positive outlook here for the future. And also Vuzi shows a strong growth in revenue. Last year has been growing by 73%, and the revenue has been growing by 32%. So we have some positive outlook here, but again, this is nothing what I haven't seen in any other different growth stocks. So there are a lot of growth stocks out there. They have much better fundamentals and also have some momentum, which are more better for a longer term play. But Vuzi has an outstanding volatility and chart, so outstanding momentum here on the chart, like we discussed. I'm gonna open it one more time. So you see here those huge green candles. This makes it of course very attractive as of technical point of view. So if this stock starts to pull back and make some kind of a consolidation, something like this here, or tries to touch here this 90-50 area, this might be a nice looking chart as of technical perspective again to start buying this stock. But first I would like to see some kind of a pullback. I want to see a little bit more of a consolidation, some upside down price action, maybe some nice candlestick patterns like doji candle, or you know, some morning star candle, and all those things which I'm looking at. And if I see that, then I might consider to buy it. For now, it has momentum, it can continue definitely higher. This is not the end here, but for me it's just the risky reward is not there. I don't like buying breakouts. I want to wait it out for a nice consolidation and pullback, and then it might be a very interesting opportunity to buy. So huge momentum. Another thing what I wanted to mention to you guys things is that how many funds are buying this stock. Is there increasement of the funds buying the stock? As far as I could find out here, 10% more funds are buying this stock in the past 3 quarters. So this is a very good sign. And of course, why is it a good sign? Because every time a fund starts to buy a stock, we see that on the chart. We see those prints on the chart. So basically, we see that this continues to go higher. We have green candle, and the more funds are buying it, the more uptrend we are going to see, of course. And the more we can join and participate with them instead of against. So this is a very good sign, like I mentioned. Other than that, fundamentals are not looking very well, but momentum and funds which are buying the stock are great. So that's it for now, guys. I would love to know your thoughts on Vuzi. Let me know in the comments below. And also, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I would appreciate it if you like my video, and subscribe, of course, if you're not a subscriber. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.